Hello, this is Gray Hughes. There's an urgent missing persons case out of Ohio. 18-year-old Madison Bell, who goes by Maddie, is a senior at McLean High School in Greenfield, Ohio, and is about to graduate. According to a Fox 19 article, at approximately 10 a.m. on May 17th, 2020, Madison yelled to her mother, Melissa, "I'm going to go tan. I'll be right back." So she was going to go tanning, and she'd be right back. She would only do the 20-minute tan. Melissa replied, who's the mother, "Okay, be careful." This is the last time Melissa has heard from her daughter. Melissa had gone tanning for the last several days. So she apparently had gone tanning 2 days prior and then that day as well. After Madison had been gone for 45 minutes, her mother became concerned because it was only a 20-minute tan and she knows how long the drive would take. She waited another 15 or 20 minutes. An article by WHIO TV7 quotes Melissa as saying, "I started texting and calling. No response. I tried to look on an app called Find My iPhone, and it was pinging between a church parking lot and the place where you could tan, which is right next to it." Madison's boyfriend also tried to text and call Madison, but as well got no response. The article continues with Melissa saying, "We decided at this point to drive out there because maybe she fell asleep. Did she wreck her car? No one has seen her? Because this is not her behavior. She never would do this. She would always contact me, even if she was going to be 5 minutes late. We saw her car parked in this church parking lot. The windows are up. We opened the door. Her phone is laying in it. Her keys in the ignition. The change is in the container she had. The car was left unlocked. She would never leave her car unlocked. She would never leave her phone in there." According to this article, Melissa states that surveillance pictures show a white male with sandy brown hair, approximately in his late 20s or 30s, with a polo shirt next to a white Nissan car with California license plates. He is seen in the Good Shepherd Church parking lot shortly before Madison would have arrived there. Police are investigating this as a lead. So the parking lot where Madison's car was found was in the Shepherd Church parking lot. Now let me show you where that is. The Shepherd Church parking lot is right here, and there's even a little road that almost goes directly to the tanning center right here. So she was going to go tanning right there. The church parking lot is right here. Now I was able to determine by a photograph where the car was parked, and I found it interesting that the front tires are turned that way. That's what you do a lot of times when you're in a hurried parking job. It also shows me that she went there first and not to the tanning place. Like maybe she pulled up to the tanning place, somebody got in her car and was forced to go here. Okay, that doesn't appear to be the case. If you look at the way her tires are, I was able to determine this is the sign of the parking lot, and those are the bushes right there. If you look at this, it's right there, and we can go to Street View here. And that's the sign that you see in the background of the automobile that Madison was driving, and it was parked right around in this area right here. And the person taking the photograph was standing over by closer to that shed, facing back towards the street, and that's what you got right here. So that means these tires are turned towards the road. So let's take a look from above right here. Her car was parked probably right in one of these spots right here, and the tires are facing inward like this. So it means that she probably pulled in like this and turned in, because it would be very strange to drive this way, then sort of kind of swerve around like this to then be able to turn in to get your tires to rotate like that. Now I do know it's possible to rotate your tires when the car is stopped, but I think that would be looking too deeply into a possibility. To me it seems like she pulls in, turns the wheel, and her car is parked after coming in like this. So she went there first. So why would she have gone there first? We also know that the person that they saw was a blonde man between 20 and 30, sandy brown hair, wearing a polo shirt, and he had a car with California plates. Now, my mind immediately associated her tanning with the possibility of the guy being from California. Was she tanning to look a certain way for an individual? But the thing that trumps those thoughts that she left intentionally are what her mother is saying, that this isn't like her at all. There was even a story she told about when she went to McDonald's. There was a line there. She would even call and say, hey, the line's a little bit longer. There's nothing going on. I'm just going to be a little later because the line's long at McDonald's. So she was very aware of calling her mother and being on time. Also, why would you leave your phone in the car, the keys in the ignition, and the car unlocked? It could be that she was going to meet somebody there, and she hadn't met him before, and then this person turned out to be a nefarious actor and abducted her. That's almost what it seems more likely to be at this point. So I will probably be covering this case this evening. We'll go over it again on my channel. There's an interview that she gave that's about 12 minutes long in one of these articles. I'll put both the articles in the description, and we will go over this. So just to get a visual here, this is what the area looks like. Driving here, and apparently she just turned right in there and then quickly parked. And apparently there was a male in the parking lot, as we've already described. We don't know 100% if that person is the suspect, but they definitely want to talk to him. He happened to be there right before her car would have been in the area, and it makes complete sense. So he's definitely a person of interest. She was supposed to have gone down here. Just driving a little bit past the church there. And she was going to go tanning right in this area right here. I guess this market has a tanning center. And I don't know, this street view is 2015, so it's possible there wasn't one at the time. But it's right in there, and she never made it there. And I can definitely tell by the way the car is parked that it looks like it didn't make it there. Now, it is possible that she pulled into the tanning center, somebody jumped into her car, forced her to drive this way, coming in here and parking, and then forcing her into the vehicle that they had there. But it seems more likely that the person somehow got her to meet her in the parking lot of this church. So that's where we're at right now. There were 300 people or so that went out on the day she went missing, which was May 17th. They were out there looking for her. I think they're going to be looking out there again today. They can't find her. She's gone missing. Let's take a look at the missing persons poster. Missing person, Madison Bell. She goes by Maddie. Maddie Bell was last seen on May 17th, 2020, leaving her home in Greenfield, Ohio, to go tanning at the Country Corner Market, but never made it there. Her car was reportedly located in the Good Shepherd Church parking lot with the windows rolled down, keys in the ignition, and her phone in the front seat. A clothing description was not available, but she wears gray contact lenses and has a tattoo of a cross on her neck and a tattoo of a ghost on her side. If anyone has any information regarding Maddie's whereabouts, please contact the Highland County Sheriff's Office at 937-393-1421. Again, the Highland County Sheriff's Office at 937-393-1421. Now, if anybody has any information, please make that phone call. And if you have any inside information, please contact me at my email at grayhuze2@gmail.com. So again, later tonight we'll be discussing this case and see if we can figure some more things out. So in the meantime, if people want to do some research and figure out different things, send me an email and I might add that to the show. All right, so until next time, everybody, be safe out there.